Although Flavor's not that angry. He's more of a chill guy. Remember Flavor of Love when he had Brigitte? Brigitte? Is that how you spell it? Nielsen.
I think it's Brigitte.
Brigitte Nielsen, who used to be so fucking hot back in the day, doing those like Red Sonja movies or whatever. Like just super hot, but time was not kind to her. Of course, it's not like time was very kind to Flavor Flav either. He's one of the most repugnant looking motherfuckers on the planet.
I walked right by Flava Flav at the airport once, and he looks even worse than he does in that show about him. Like he looks more like withered. He's tiny. Like I didn't realize he was such a tiny. Like I passed him being like, oh, is that Flava Flav's son? Is that his small body double from far away? Like, what's the point? I don't know. He looked horrible, and he should have been thanking his lucky stars he ever got to get with Bridget or Brigitte or whoever, because he is a gross individual.
I walked past. I'll go. I walked past some professional wrestler at the airport. I don't know my pro wrestlers that well. It might have been Triple H. One of the really, really big guys is in like weight, not popularity, and but he was gigantic. And at the time I was training Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I had this like intermediate syndrome where I thought I could beat people I couldn't, and I was next to that mountain of a man, and I was just like, oh my, no way, like he picked me up like bam bam and smacked me on the ground. Like he was just so big. I was like, oh yeah, well I guess not. Now I know I would lose.
That wouldn't be my thought at the airport if I saw that guy. It would be like, oh, this guy sits next to me, I swear to God. And he's not even fat, so I can't be mouthy. Like, I'll have to be polite about it. Like, is this enough room, sir? Do you need my armrest on this side, too? Like, just reach on over, sir. Like, whatever you need.
If you want, you can just stow me at the luggage.
I didn't even want my pretzels. It's totally cool. You need the carbo load anyway. You need energy. You look tired. Have my soda. Yeah, the whole can. You know.
When I was doing the O&A show, we had an appearance at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square, which at the time I think might have even been the WWE Cafe. They had turned it into it at some point. And one of our guests were Flava Flav, and he was under the impression somehow, I don't know how he got this idea, that our party that we were having, that he was a guest in, was his album release party for his new album. So he completely took over our party. And we bring him up, and his posse of like 20 other people come out on stage, literally chased us off of our own show. But there was our audience in the audience watching Flava Flav and all of his homeboys hijack our show for his album release party. It was hilarious. Yeah, and he looked like he was real ashy. He looked like he was like one of those you see at Hiroshima, those pictures, like somebody that had been hit with an atomic blast. He just didn't look good.
Or Pompeii.
Yeah, Pompeii. There, that's better. It's just one of those Pompeii people.
All crispy. So what happened? He just went up there and like took it over. What did you guys do?
He went up there. He did the we're here. We're going to rock this party out. And people just started coming onto the stage, like we didn't know who they were, where they came from, and then they just started blasting some of his album hip hop stuff, and that was it. Our party was over.
So they just
and our audience was sitting and standing there, just looking up, like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, I think there are pictures of it somewhere. If you Google Flava Flav, Opie, and Anthony, I'm sure it'll come up. But,
did you claim the stage after a while, or was it like, all right, well, I guess
that's pretty much it. That was the end. Yeah, thank God we kept it toward the end of the night. But oh man, we didn't know what happened. We laughed our asses off that it did happen. Like, this guy just thought it was his party.